Hi everyone, today we have the privilege of having our clients Jason and Elena with us today at our studio to share about their experience of selling their property through us. So once again, thank you so much for taking the time to come down to have this interview with us. So maybe just find out a little bit more about your motivations towards selling the property.
Our first home was a 2-bedroom 𝗖𝗍 executive condominium, and we wanted to sell it because I think it's really the space constraint. We knew that we were going to start a family, but it wasn't with the fact that we're going to be working from home so much. Yeah, that's what motivated us to sell.
So basically, during the work from home period, so sometimes when we take calls and everything, it's either both of us interrupting each other because of calls, kind of like during the same time, and when we talk, the other side might hear us, then or either that or son will come in and try to disturb us. So then we realized that actually having enough space in the house is actually very important, which is why we thought the 2-bedroom is not enough for us already, and we need to sell the house and get a bigger place. Yeah.
So for your place, there was a special early sale, right, that you guys managed to get. Yeah. Did you face any challenges or anything when you first decided to market the property?
There was definitely challenges because it's early sale, so it makes the pool of buyers, like potential buyers for our property, very niche because they need to fulfill certain criteria that is quite similar to what you're supposed to fulfill if you buy a new 𝗖𝗍 lah. So of course, it also means that the buyer is eligible for the same kind of grants and everything, but it limits the pool because of the income ceiling and etc. All the different ratios that the potential buyer need to adhere to. So because of that, we actually marketed the place for a while already before we got Home Central to come and help us. There were people coming to view. Sometimes there were like breaks and all, but then a lot of times they come and view, they could not meet the eligibility to buy a house because it's not as easy as like 5-year MOP condition.
So what actually made you all decide to engage us? How did you all hear about us?
I think we first hear about Home Central is from the YouTube videos that we watch.
Okay.
Yeah, so we watch a lot of the YouTube videos marketing. I think you were focusing on Northeast area previously, and slowly you expanded. And I think from there we see that your videos have a lot of reach. I think the number of views are usually in the thousands. And I think that when we get to know about your videos, many professionals like us, same situation, will be also watching your videos. And I think that is the target pool that we want to reach out to for the sale of our house. And I think that is actually something that is very relevant, which is why we also keen to actually reach out to Home Central.
So now that you all have had an experience of selling your property, right, do you all have any advice to people who might be embarking on the same course? Yeah.
I think this is a very unique way of reaching out. I think it's very different because this is our first home, so we don't really have experience. Any prior experience is like our parents' time, which is a very different ball game in terms of marketing the property. So right now, I think social media, the reach through social media is very important. So in this case, we see that Home Central has a sizable reach, and of course it's growing. And I think that's very important because like people who are like PMETs, they are also very social media savvy. A lot of times, being online, like we'll watch YouTube video and then there'll be recommended videos and stuff like that. So that if a person like us happen to be in that same stage, then they are watching a video, then it triggered that whole like, oh yeah, there's this particular development, or there's this particular unit, and it actually kickstart their goal, kickstart their journey to home searching lah. So I think that is one thing that I'll advise other people like us to look out for, which is that marketing aspect, which I think Home Central is very strong in. I think the second one is really about the service, because our journey with Lyndon and Lorraine is very pleasant. Like it's about a 2+ month journey that we embarked on. So right from the start, everything is very efficient. Like when we confirm the date to do the filming, and then you guys come in, it was very fast, like and they were very professional. So they know what is it that they are going to do. The scripts, everything is really thought out. So come in, film. Then after that, Lorraine was always giving us constant update on, how's the film, how's the editing going, and then when is it going to be launched and stuff like that. Then once it was launched, I think the viewership started to come in. There were like the whole arrangement of viewing and everything. I think it was really very pleasant, because every time we had concerns and stuff like that, like the timing doesn't match, you addressed it. And it was very well done, and I think we also had a prior experience, previously marketing, whereby I think on the day of the viewing, the agent couldn't come. So then Jason was like trying to market the house himself. So we thought that, none of that with Home Central. They are very professional. They keep to like this date, we want to do this. Can you do that? If we can, then we really don't change that date unless something happens on the viewer side lah. So they always made us feel like we're well taken care of throughout that whole journey.
Okay, thank you. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing with all our viewers also your experience and tips for them. So I wish you all the best as you embark on your next property. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thanks.